Hey there, YouTube followers. This is Michael with Painting War Games. Today I'm bringing you an update on the Vulkan He'Stan model. Right now I've got him in the water right here, and I've been working on him because with the fine cast models, I like to give him a flat matte sealer, and the back side of his model, his cloak went on really well, but the front part was all like really gritty and really thick. I don't know if it's because I hit him, I did a second layer on it. But I was looking at it and there was no detail. There's a lot of detail in that model. Like even the salamander head symbol in his belt buckle was like, it just looked like it was flat. So I've been working on it. I almost got it all done. Been using like a pick that a dentist would use. And I've been sitting here at my desk with my light, just in the water with my hands in there, and just scratching away and all. It's not damaging the resin at all. Just getting that sealer out of those spots as best I can. It's either that or order another Vulkan model, and since the spear and the head and the gauntlet that he has, the gauntlet of Forge, all have turned out well. They're actually primed right now. I just got to go get them from the garage. Since those all turned out right, I can't justify spending $22.50 on another model because the back looks good and I can make the front look good now that I've gotten all this detail stuff out of there. So all I have to do is really get it out of here, maybe do a little bit more getting stuff out. But yeah, that's where Vulkan is. Emperor's Champion is primed. I got to bring him into. I'm going to show you guys the Hellbrute. It is on its base now. So might be using this model. Might be using the Hellbrute in the next tournament. Not sure. The last Hellbrute I used, the one that you get in the Dark Vengeance set with the multi-melt, it did actually pretty well. I just he never really got hurt. I kept on, that melted gun's got that nice 24-inch range, so I was able to go out there and tag some guys. I killed a guy every turn, so it was nice. I think Hellbrutes can be utilized. I think people just don't like them because there isn't a real model that you can just buy separate to do all these add-ons with. You gotta modify your own, like I've done with that one and with this one, with the plasma cannon. So, but I had a discussion with the guy who got me into 40K about 4 or 5 years ago now. So like the gaming club, the gaming shop that I used to go to, it's called the Fantasy Shop St. Charles. Used to go to them a lot, and over the last year, customer service between me and them has really deteriorated. I would special order models, and sometimes I forgot, or they claim they didn't call me, so they got to the point where they want to order anything from me anymore, like Finecast or stuff that GW is only going to have on their website. I got to the point where I said, look, I'll pay for it up front, and let me just do that, and that way it doesn't cut in your budget. You guys have the sale, just get it for me. And their attitude is no, we just sort of don't want to deal with it or deal with you anymore. You're more welcome to come in our store and buy what's here on the shelf, but we're not going to do any special orders for you. Which in my notion is, why should I even go into that store now? Because I have a Games Workshop store here in St. Louis. It's in Chesterfield. I go to them, pay for the item, and I'm guaranteed it within a week. I get shipping confirmation and I get a tracking number, and it's going to their store. All I have to do is go there and pick it up. And I'm paying retail price. So yeah. It'd be different if the Fantasy Shop were to give me a discount. Like there's a place down there near downtown St. Louis that it's a little far for me to go, but I go there because they have great tournaments that they give you a discount if you shop from them. Even if you have to special order the item, you prepay for it, and they'll get it to you within 2 or 3 weeks. They're a little bit slow on it, but you still get that 20% discount. Miniatures Market's in St. Louis, so I get all my stuff that they carry through them because it's 20%. Let's face it, I make minimum wage, guys. I'm gonna go to the place that stretches my dollar the most. Regardless of if I like the guys who work there or if I like the group of people who attend there, I have to go to the place that stretches my dollar the most. And right now, it's the discount shops. And if I have to go direct with GW to get a model, I'll go direct with GW. Sure, they're getting more of the profit margin. Okay, but like if the local fantasy shop would just be nice to me about it, say, hey, if you're willing to prepay for it, we're willing to order. They don't even want to go that route with me, so I'm not really willing to support them in their future endeavors. I'm not a comic guy. I have some comics. I used to be, I used to play Magic. I don't collect comic books or Magic anymore, and I get all my Citadel paints through Miniatures Market. I get all my other paints through Miniatures Market because they carry a great line of paints there. They got everything from Reaper to P3 to Citadel. There's other companies out there. Secret Weapon has their own paints. Army Painter. The guys who created these spray-on primers of different colors like blue and metal and all. They got their own line. So yeah, that just sort of disappoints me. I had a buddy text me today, and he had a model there. They had a Wraith Knight. It was $65, and he asked them to hold it. And he shops from them exclusively because it's real close to his house. And he texted me, he's like, dude, they held the model, but then they jacked up the price back to $115. And I'm like, well, that's BS because they told you, they're going to hold the model at $65 for you because, yesterday was payday for him and I, and they said, we understand, and we'll hold it for you at that price. Walked in there last night or today, I can't remember, and they said, no, it's $115. We're sorry. And they sort of gave him the cold shoulder, and so I don't know where their attitude's coming from. They're pissing off their local gamers, and I have a voice. My voice is, here on YouTube, and I post it on my Facebook page and in the local, gaming groups that I am a part of on Facebook. So yeah, here in the local, if you're local to St. Louis and you're watching this, man, I hope you guys are going to Miniatures Market. I hope you guys are going to Ogres, and if you have to go direct, go to directly with GW out there in Chesterfield, over there next to Trader Joe's out there. Stay away from Fantasy Shop. I don't know what's up with them. Me and this guy, we supported our local gaming shop for a long time, ever since I started playing. I've bought models through them. I could have gotten them cheaper from Miniatures Market, but over the last year, they've sort of given me a real bad, run around, and I'm just, I like some of their employees. I like talking to them, but, it's a 45-minute drive for me, and why should I go there when I can go 20 minutes away and get a discount, or 20 minutes away and go direct? So, particularly, if Games Workshop and Forge World do merge, like the rumors are stating, that you'll be able to get Forge World products from the Games Workshop website. It's a rumor, take it with a grain of salt, but if that does happen, it means I can go into Games Workshop here in Chesterfield and buy Forge World items direct. Pay cash, they'll have the conversions down. I don't have to wait, I don't have to mess with that conversion stuff. I ain't got to mess with their website, and it's free shipping. Even if I buy one model, say I buy, this is an Eldar model, this is the Spirit Seer. Say I want that model, and they do not have this model in stock at GW. I pay for that model, and I pay the tax, and it's free shipping because they ship it to the store. I ain't got to pay shipping. I'm buying one model. If you go on their website, it's like $50 plus, and you get free ground shipping or economy shipping, whatever the BS is. I know Men's Mart, if you spend over $100, you get free shipping, which that ain't a bad deal because shipping at $100 worth of merchandise. If you're getting $100 worth of Lords, if you're just buying Lords and paints and stuff, it could be kind of expensive because that's going to get to a decent sized box set. So $100 free shipping with them ain't bad. But yeah, this is sort of turning into a ramble. Sorry guys, I've had this on my mind. I've been sort of irritated me. So I was like, I want to see what your guys' opinion out there. Obviously, I say support your local hobby shops. Support them. Do it because they let you come in there and they let you play. But if they're not being nice to you guys, why support them? is my question. If they're not willing to give you a discount and you shop there exclusively and they know you by your name, that you walk in the door and like, hey Bob, or with me they say, hey Michael. If they don't know you by if they know you by your first name and they're not giving you a discount, or they're not, saying, okay, we'll order this, and they're even if they're not giving you a discount, they're saying, hey, we normally don't order these, but because you're so nice, we'll order this for you, or say a new line comes out, like Tyranids is rumored to be coming out in December now, or we'll just say it's January because that's originally when it was supposed to come out. I don't know if they're bumping that forward or not. Say the new line of Tyranids is coming out, and you're a big Nid player, and you've been waiting for this for a long time, and they know you, and they know your army, and the guy who orders is like, man, I know he's going to want a couple of these fine cast models that only GW sells direct, but I'm going to order them just for him. And if he doesn't buy them, so what? I'll sell them, because they will sell. That's how this business is. Items that are specially ordered, generally people that walk in and out of the store don't see all the time. So that you get a specialty item, and it sits on your shelf, it will sell. It's not like Lysander. Well, okay, Lysander will sell because any new Space Marine player is going to be like, oh, Lysander, they read the rules and they're going to love them and all that shit. It's not like the Apocalypse stuff, like the Corn Lord of Skulls or whatever that super huge thing is. Or it's not like a Battle Force. It's not some absurd dollar range. These little figures, $20 to $30, maybe $40, because obliterators you have to go through GW now to get. So say upwards of $50 for, depending on if it's fine cast or not. These models will sell because it's very rare that you walk into your local gaming shop and they have a bunch of these on a shelf, like Space Marines. Every local gaming shop here has Space Marines on it. If they sell GW, they have Space Marines. Space Marines are real big here in St. Louis. Tau's really big. Surprisingly, Eldar didn't take off like I thought it would. I know Eldar is big in certain parts of the U.S., and I've seen it from Fritz 40K online. He's a big Eldar guy. And, I know there's talk of it. It's just odd that I didn't see Eldar blow up like I anticipated them to. And maybe it was because the Space Marine Codex was coming out so close to them at the end. So, fantasy's not big here in the St. Louis area. As far as I'm aware, I haven't seen a whole lot of fantasy players. But then again, I do not play fantasy. I do not try to go after it. Once 9th edition does release, which will be sometime mid next year, I will get into it. Because I want to get their box set, like with Dark Vengeance. The box sets, the starter kits, I have hand gestures going, just do that, or just go along with it. The starter sets that GW produces, like Dark Vengeance, was the only one that I got. I think I did get Assault on Black Reach. I got the models. I never got the actual rules. But Dark Vengeance is an incredible starter set. For even at $100, I get it at my discount store for 20% off. Through Miniatures Market. It's an incredible deal at that price. Because if you're starting the set, if you're starting it into the game, like new players into 40K, Chaos Space Marines and Dark Angels are good starter armies to go. Why? Because they're power armor. You do well. Plus, you get the rule books, you get dice, you get some story, you get a ton of models stuff. And even though they are those little pop-in models, who cares? You get a ton of stuff with these kits. Even the 8th edition Blood Island one, I almost got into it then, but the group I hang out with doesn't. Sorry guys, I got a little heartburn. The group I play with didn't want to get into fantasy then, a lot of them were going off to college now. A bunch of them are back out of college, so we've all sort of said, when 9th edition launches and they get their starter set, we're going to get into it. Because then we'll all get a little mini rulebook, because I'm tired of paying $70, $80 for just a hardback. Even though the 40K one is amazing and I love that I got it. So, yeah, sorry guys, this is a ramble. This was supposed to be the update for Vulkan. I've got a lot of painting projects going to be starting on here soon. Particularly with the tournament coming up. I've got 20 Chaos Cultists I got to work on. I don't know if I'm actually going to do them or not. I've got them prime black. I'll get to them when I get to them, in my opinion. The Hellbrood's painted. That's good enough for me. I'm going to have 3 Obliterators coming. I'm probably going to get those the week before the tournament, sad to say, and I'm going to bust them out. You guys have seen pictures of those that I do for my buddy Reese. But a week, particularly that week, is going to be a really odd week. Because at my current job, we've had some problems with some people who have been leaving, and I'm sort of in the process of looking for another job. I said in my last video, GW contacted me, and I've been thinking about it, and I've got to contact them back on Tuesday or Wednesday and see where that goes. With maybe a job opportunity through them. Might mean me leaving St. Louis. If it does, if it pays the bills, oh well. Just a lot of things going on. Met a girl the other day. She's fantastic. You know, her friends, could probably get me a job in heating and air conditioning. I don't know. Things are just getting hectic right now, but things are getting exciting, and I'm really looking forward to the future coming along here soon, seeing what happens. So, guys, sorry this is a ramble. Sorry it's been going on 17 minutes. But that's my opinion on your local gaming, the local gaming shop, fantasy shop out here, or fantasy shop St. Charles mainly. I have no opinion on the other ones in the local St. Louis area. I've only ever been to them once because I used to work for a fantasy shop for a little stint of about 2 or 3 weeks, and decided it was best that I didn't stay with them. So maybe that's what their beef is with me. But to take it out on my friends now who buy exclusive from them is not okay. And if anyone from fantasy shop is seeing this, please, message me and tell me, tell me that I'm wrong. Tell me that, that you guys got this under control. But if you guys are watching, I'm letting you guys know I'm not shopping for me anymore. I'm going to GW or I'm going to Manager's Market. And if I'm downtown, I'm going to Ogres. So, all right, guys. I'm sorry this has been so long. I'm taking off. I'm going to work on the Vulkan a little bit more. Maybe start playing some Borderlands too. Starting to get back into video games a little bit because, it is getting to winter. So, all right, take it easy. And as always, keep gaming.